Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Mass Effect 3. In the last episode, we headed down to Rannoch to take out the Reaper signal base. We fought through the Geth there and launched our precision strike with the Normandy against the Reaper signal source, which turned out to be an actual Reaper destroyer. So, not great. So what we were able to do is link up the laser designator that we were using to the entire Quarian fleet and then use it to basically bombard the Reaper destroyer into the dirt. So we were able to take that out, and then Legion wanted to upload his code to all of the Geth to make them all fully sentient. And we went ahead and allowed him to do that, and then shouted down Admiral Gerald to get him to get the Quarians to stand down so they didn't get destroyed. And so everything has kind of worked out there with the Quarians and the Geth, if not entirely at peace, at least coexisting at the moment. So that's good. I was slightly afraid that I wasn't going to be able to get that done because back in Mass Effect 2 I was not able to resolve Legion and Tally's confrontation with either a charm or intimidate option. So I was a little worried I wouldn't have the requisite arrangement of things that you need to get done to be able to successfully resolve that situation without one side or the other getting destroyed. So that's good. That's good. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to make rounds of the ship and then see what we'll get up to after that. I don't think anybody is in here. No. Well, we do have some small side missions to do, so we'll probably get to one of those.
Without a giant thresher maw helping.
Damn right. We just showed the galaxy we can beat them.
Though it was just one of the small Reapers.
Admiral Hackett is available in the war room on VidCom.
I'm aware.
I hear you were on the ground with the Reaper. He fired up at us a few times. Joker pulled the Normandy through some insane maneuvers to stay out of the line of fire.
It's hard being in a fight like that, especially when you're not the one flying the ship. Joker's one of the best, though.
At first I was nauseous, swinging around in my safety harness. But then I was furious. Just enraged. I wanted that thing dead.
You didn't want the Reapers dead when they attacked Earth?
I wanted them defeated. I wanted Earth saved. But I never wanted to physically tear them in half and watch them blow up.
Congratulations, Trainer. I believe you've discovered your fight-or-flight instinct.
Perhaps I should have stayed with chess. Although now I think I'm spoiled by the lack of explosions.
Alright.
Commander?
We got a blinking light here that indicates we have a private message of some description. Let's talk Quarian War from Deanna Allers. Alright, it may be hard to believe after what we just went through, but the rest of the galaxy is barely aware the Quarians ever went into the Veil, let alone started a war with the Geth. We're sitting on a major piece of history here. I have material from all the players except you. Can I get into your cabin for an hour and get your thoughts on Vid? Very well. Progress report from Shelaron Vos Rannoch. Commander, with assistance from the Geth, our fleet is nearly back to full strength. We have focused most of our efforts on providing evacuation assistance and support for the Turian fleet, while the Geth harass the Reapers. Even with our newfound peace, it seems foolish to risk an incident by putting our forces in closer proximity. I understand from Admiral Zen that the Crucible project continues well, though Zen herself seems dissatisfied with the technological capabilities of the device. Though eccentric, she is also brilliant. Hopefully she will find some way to improve its functionality. I would never believed you would talk hand down, Commander. Take care of Tali'Zorah for me. From Tali'Zorah. Shepard, just want to let you know that I'm going to join Adams Engineering. It seems like the best place for me to help, as long as I'm coming with you anyway. Please drop by when you have a minute. We definitely will. Alright, let's go talk to Joker.
Gotta hand it to you, Commander. That's the first time I've seen someone end a war by yelling.
I'm glad it worked.
I hope that if Tally could see reason, then the rest of the Quarians might listen too.
I had hoped my cooperation with Tally, along with Legions, would help her question her socialized prejudice.
Yeah, kinda hard to dehumanize someone who's right there guarding your back. And now we've got 2 fleets for the price of 1. We didn't lose anybody.
Except Legion, before it sacrificed itself. Legion referred to itself as I instead of we.
Yeah? So?
The singular pronoun indicates Legion's independent personality had fully actualized. In its last moments, it was not an avatar of the Geth consensus. It was a person.
That's what I figured.
Well, when the Geth fleet helps us retake Earth, I guess we'll owe that to him.
Alright then.
Commander?
See if Edie has any more to say.
What's on your mind, Edie?
I was just reflecting. The Quarians' historical era was not making the Geth enough like them.
I'm not sure I understand.
Units with networked intelligences will trend toward cooperation for mutual benefit. But units with central heuristics establishing an individual personality, such as myself, develop preferences. These preferences form attachments that keep my calculations from devaluing the worth of the lives aboard the Normandy.
You're saying the Geth turned on the Quarians because they aren't individuals?
That is my theory, but it is limited to a sample size of one society. The only other notable synthetic society is the Reapers, and we do not know if they govern by consensus as the Geth do.
Do me a favor. Don't ask them.
Alright. Well, it's an interesting idea anyway. Okay, so I guess we're gonna head up to our cabin and take care of Deanna's interview first. Knock that out of the way.
Trainer, can you send up Diana Allers? She wants to talk to me.
She's on her way, Commander.
I'm sure you've got a million questions.
I narrowed it down to 40. Let's see how you do with the top 10. Commander, the last time most of us heard about Geth, they were attacking the Citadel alongside Sovereign.
Yes, and you should know that was a minority of the Geth. Most of them are not hostile to organics.
Is that how you explain that they're allies, and no longer dangerous robots who stick humans on spikes?
Deal with it?
If you want to fight tireless, merciless machines, it helps to have tireless, merciless machines of your own. We freed them from Reaper control, and they're looking for payback. That's exactly what we want.
But you're going to take an army of synthetics to fight Reapers with untold hacking abilities. What's keeping the Reapers from reprogramming the Geth like they have before?
Let's see. I guess we're not going to end the interview.
The Geth are extremely intelligent, and they put incredible thought into solving this problem. They're not going to turn again. I bet my life on it.
Now here's a question from a Batarian on Omega. Commander Shepard, if the mass relays can be destroyed... So did I miss anything? Do you have any questions?
You gonna go file your story now?
Well, if you don't mind.
Go tell the galaxy what we've done. They could use some good news.
Aye aye, Commander.
Alright then. That's out of the way. Let's go ahead and head down to the crew deck. Let's see, who's here actually? Liara's in her cabin, Garrus is in the main battery, everybody seems to be where they usually are. Let's go talk to Ashley, who last we saw her was drunk on the floor.
Impressed you got those 2 groups together.
Well, having a hangover on the floor.
We'll see how long the peace lasts. Commander?
Okay. Not much to say, it would seem.
Another Reaper gone, and peace between the Geth and Quarians. It's amazing.
And now my people have a world to fight for. Something they know will last forever.
So long as you and the Geth remain good neighbors.
They're not our servants anymore. I'm not sure what we should call them. Allies?
Friends.
There's still too many wounds on either side. But maybe one day.
Alright, yep. So they'll have to share the homeworld and sort out how they're going to, maintain civil relations.
The migrant fleet and the Geth warships have joined Admiral Hackett.
Good.
Ready for the next mission?
Not quite. Alright, let's see. Email from Sergeant Kavanaugh to Sergeant Ichi. Next time you want to warn me that Geth are our friends, that maybe we're not supposed to shoot the big robots? I almost pissed myself when these primes started dropping out of the sky and mopping up the Reapers. We fired a few rounds at them until we realized they weren't firing back. Then this one comes over and said they're allied assistants and asked for our status. I'm not complaining, they saved my crew, but I'm never living down having to apologize to a Geth for shooting one of its damn lights off. Well, they can always fix that. Anything new here? Improved Geth resistors. These schematics were downloaded from the Geth consensus. They appear to be designs for improved resistor terminals in Geth platforms. The schematics can easily be built into human-sized armor, providing the wearer combat benefits enjoyed by the Geth. The resistors can be tweaked to either increase the wearer's damage output or improve their shields. Power damage bonus. Power damage bonus. Miniaturized armor capacitors. This data was discovered and downloaded from inside the Geth consensus. Thousands of these miniaturized capacitors were installed beside armor power cells, where they can instantly discharge a stored boost of energy. This boost can be tweaked to either speed up shield regeneration or the rate at which tech, biotic, and combat powers can be used. Power cooldown bonus. I think you can see what the theme is here. Damage, recharge speed, damage, and recharge speed. The faster I can use abilities and the more damage they do, the better.
At your service.
Because if I'm doing my job, I shouldn't need to worry about my shields.
Peace between the Geth and Quarians.
Who would have thought?
Not how I ever imagined that would turn out. And next you'll be telling me the Krogan and Turians are cooperating. Oh, right. You managed that one too. You're a peacemaker, Shepard. A rare thing these days. Now, if you can pacify the Reapers, we'll make you a saint.
We'll see about that one.
Not sure if having an army of Geth behind us gives me confidence or makes me feel like there's a target on my back. How's it going?
Pretty well, all told. I don't know, does Dr. Chakwas have anything to say?
It's nice to have Tally back. I've made sure we're well stocked with dextro-based antibiotics and antihistamines. Nothing to report.
Alright, at least she's on top of things. Alright, let's head down to engineering, and then we'll have a chat with Tally. Now let's talk to Javik first, who I brought along for killing another Reaper.
Thank you, Commander. I've seen a Reaper die before my eyes.
No
You
problem.
are proving that humans are capable soldiers. But I question this peace you have brokered. No such thing is possible between machines and organics. I would have destroyed the synthetics without hesitation. And these Quarians, let's just hope they are reliable allies. It is difficult to trust a species that hides behind masks.
Well, that's not because they want to.
The only conflict you should concern yourself with is ending the one with the Reapers. Diplomacy does not win wars. Powerful and plentiful firearms do.
I would beg to differ on that particular point.
How do you see with only 2 eyes? A Evolution has taken a strange turn in this cycle. Do not care what others think. Do what you must.
Because diplomacy can get you more powerful and plentiful firearms. Because, well, the Geth and the Quarians have those.
Nothing to report, Commander.
Very well. Tally?
Can't be. No. I guess that's right.
Hey, Tally. How's it going?
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you. I just got communication from the fleet. Sorry. From Rannoch. In the old days, I'd send any new technology I found back to the fleet. I should probably be doing that with the agriculture samples now. I don't know anything about raising crops.
How are your people doing?
It's crazy. The Geth are helping. Setting up housing, adapting power systems. They are doing in weeks what would have taken us years. Geth are even uploading into the suits of Quarian volunteers. They're rewriting environmental functions, jump-starting our immune systems.
How can they do that?
That doesn't seem possible.
The Geth are software, not hardware. They can transfer themselves from a normal body into anything with enough processing power. They're mimicking infections, so the host can adapt without getting sick. It's like making a vaccine.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So the Quarians won't have to wear those suits anymore?
It doesn't seem possible, but yes, in a few years, with Geth improvements, we won't need them. We might still wear them. The suits have become part of our society. But a rupture won't be a death sentence. Today, on Rannoch, there are Quarian children who will grow up healthy and strong, thanks to the Geth.
They owe that to you.
No. I'd have killed the Geth with no regrets. And I'd have been wrong. Thank you.
Anytime. Just let me know if you let a Geth upload itself in there.
No, the only person who gets inside my suit is you. Nothing stands between us now. Whatever the galaxy throws at us, I'll be at your side. By the way, I left something for you up in your cabin. Go have a look.
We'll get to that. Alright, so that brings us down to the shuttle bay for Cortez and Vega.
I've got to say, I enjoyed that last mission on Rannoch.
Yeah, pit him against a defenseless jamming tower and Esteban here feels like a big man.
Hey, the Kodiak is a transport, not a fighter. It's for dropping jarheads like you into hot zones. And if you stow the attitude, it might even be for picking you up again.
Alright. Well, I guess it probably was enjoyable to actually, you know, shoot something for a change.
Sure.
Alright, James.
I can't believe you got the Geth and Quarians to play nice. You should get a medal for that alone. It looks like we just need to get the Asari on board, and we can finally focus on the Reapers. But I don't suppose it'll be as easy as all that.
Nothing ever is.
One step at a time, I guess. 300 years it took to take back the Quarian homeworld. I sure as hell hope it doesn't take that long for us. I'm ready to see Earth again, Shepard.
We'll get there.
I still can't believe you went inside again. I don't even... Loco. Completely loco.
That's me.
Hey.
Alright. I think that's everything on board. Now, we have been called back to the Citadel by the Asari Counselor, but I don't think we're going to head there just yet. I think what we're going to do instead is go take care of something else. There's a migrant fleet. There's the Geth debris field. Let's see. We've got Hades Nexus. We've got a bunch of new stuff to scan, but we'll get around to that later. We're going to head over to the Alien Nebula because we have these fuel reactors we need to investigate. I don't think there's anything in this system.
Signal confirmed.
Oh, never mind. What do we got here? Dr. Jalise? Alright. At some point, I'm going to have to go over all of our war assets, but I'll get around to that at some point. We're topped off on fuel. I think what we're going to go ahead and do is do the fuel reactors mission here, and then we'll probably call it a day at that point, and then we'll probably scan this whole cluster and then head back to the Citadel for next episode. Alright. Doesn't really matter who we take. We'll bring Ashley. And maybe we'll bring Tally along. And why did it screw up all my loadout again? I still haven't done anything with a sniper rifle. No, because I'm waiting to get the Widow, basically. Hold off, don't get a few more points there. You can't really upgrade anything either. You can't upgrade anything either. Okay. We'll just hold off and wait for people to get more points.
Shepard, about 72 hours ago, the reactors at a joint Turin-Asari fuel depot went offline. Scans at the station are cold. It's deserted.
What happened to the troop station there?
Unknown, but no fuel means no fleet presence in this theater. The enemy will operate unchecked. I need you to get in there, find out what's going on, and get those reactors back online. Captain Riley's on site doing preliminary recon. She leads one of our top engineering teams.
We'll get to the bottom of this, Admiral.
Good, hack it out.
Commander, Corporal Nyrek reporting. Captain Riley is on point waiting for you.
Alright. Get all of our weapons set up.
How long have you served in this outfit, Corporal?
3 tours. Been through thick and thicker. The captain always sees us through.
Confirming. Toxic radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Survival in hotspots not possible.
We need a radiation workaround, soldier.
On it, ma'am.
Alright, Captain Riley.
Captain Riley?
Commander, it's an honor.
Commander, Captain Riley has me scanning the facility. It's a dual reactor system, so you'll have to break up into 2 teams.
Roger that.
The fuel rods for both reactors need to be unlocked before we can initiate a restart. Your route is blocked. Captain Riley's man is working to clear the obstacles.
Understood, Lieutenant.
Got it, Captain. Good work, Coslow.
I'll take it from here.
Alright, let's get to it.
Your team to hit reactor 2.
Radiation proximity warning, Commander. Avoid at all costs.
Okay.
Team 2 moving out, Commander.
Good luck, Captain.
Something's wrong here. It's too quiet. Try to keep it that way, Tally.
Just stay sharp, people.
Let's grab that. Let's bring that over here. Drop it. Okay.
I have a visual on the fuel rod control, but radiation is blocking access.
Same situation here. I'll find a way to vent the area. This looks like ventilation control. Should do the trick.
Radiation clearing. Console now accessible.
Let's unlock those fuel rods.
Alright. Must be a radioactive gas? I guess.
Power is restored. System ready.
Fuel rods unlocked here. Wait a minute.
Commander, Captain, tracking movement in your areas. Defensive positions. Enemy inbound.
We're ready for them.
Reapers. Husks. Biotics are extremely effective against husks.
One casualty, but we're clear here.
Warning. Coolant leaks detected. Reactors 1 and 2. System restart impossible.
I can see it. You'll both have to seal all the moderator tanks.
I see the reactor 2 tanks moving to seal.
Tank 1 is sealed and stable.
Alright, let's go get the other one.
Patching seems to be working. Only one more to go here.
Tank 2 is sealed and stable.
Commander, the core is stabilized. Reactivation can go ahead. Riley, you in position?
Affirmative. Awaiting your word.
Alright, let's restart the reactor.
Initiating restart. Commander, Captain, I'm reading a lot of movement. Headed your way.
Incoming!
In progress.
We've got company of our own, Commander. They're coming in from above.
All right, let's go here. How are we doing over here? Oh, get rid of that. Alright, what do we got here? You shields down. Oop, that's not hostile.
Commander, we're being overrun. Position indefensible. We're not gonna make it.
Alright, I'll send some help.
Hold tight. One of my people is coming.
Roger that.
Ashley, take care of it.
Ash, you're on.
You got it.
Oh, one of these guys, huh? Got one of those generators in there. Alright, finalized startup.
Restart is complete.
Reactor fully powered and operational, Commander.
Head for the extraction point. Alright, well, there's Riley and Ashley.
Commander, you saved our asses. My team is in your debt.
Alright, looks good.
Job well done. Report back to the shuttles.
Good work down there, Shepard. Without that depot, the entire theater would be at risk.
What are the odds the Reapers will be back?
I'm allocating a task force to maintain and defend the facility. If the Reapers come back, we'll be ready. I read Captain Raleigh's report. It says she and her team wouldn't have made it without you.
I'm glad I could help.
I'll keep you posted on new developments. Hack it out.
Alright, so there we go. That's taken care of. Alright, so we'll go ahead and end the episode here. And then we'll head back on over to the Citadel. Well, actually, we're going to do some more scanning and then head back over to the Citadel for next episode. So for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.